Here he is at the news desk. The prodigal son returns several hours late, but he's here. Oh, I didn't bring your mic up there.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, Eazy-G.
Yeah, I'm a little late. I overslept this morning. So.
Yes, you were going to be on this morning.
Take you up on your offer and do an entertainment report later on today.
Wow.
On your show.
Oh, very exciting. I don't remember offering that, but that's fine.
You did a while
We
back.
can do that. Oh, did I? Oh, well, yes. Well, my offer, Eazy-G, was for you to become the official entertainment reporter of Matt Connarton Unleashed. I was trying to poach you from the morning show.
I haven't done it in a while, so I figured I get one out there today.
I mean, I offered you like quadruple whatever Peter White pays you.
You guys not paying me anything.
And, well, see, I'm a thrifty businessman. Hey, you know, I'm generous, but I'm no dummy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, true.
Thank you, Eazy-G.
True.
Thank you, yes.
You're my favorite afternoon host. So.
Oh, that's lovely. I was afraid you were going to say Howie Carr or something like that.
Yeah, he wasn't on yesterday. He had a day off. He had a fill-in.
Why would you even know that? Weren't you listening to me?
Well, he's on at 3, so.
Oh, right.
It was a pregame.
Right. Yeah, I like that, actually. That's very good. Good save. He's the pregame. Yes.
Pregame host.
And then you switch over to the real show, to the main event,
there you go.
if you will. Yes. All right, Eric. Well, where have you been?
I haven't been here, I guess.
Well, where have you been?
Not too many places, but not here.
Right.
I was going to come back a couple weeks ago. But
You're so mysterious.
Kind of fell apart. So.
You truly are a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
I try not to be. Man.
Well, you clearly are. All right. Well, and then so now you were going to return a couple of weeks ago. You had called my show to say that you were going to be on the morning show the next day, and then you were not.
Apart,
yeah. What happened there?
Oh, it just kind of fell apart, I guess.
Peter White was devastated. He wept openly.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
He was in tears. He nearly drowned in a river of his own tears.
He's had a lot of new people, and he's had that lady from the bar across down the street there. What's her name?
Priscilla?
Priscilla, yeah.
Or that lady from the bar, as you call her, yes.
She seems like a nice lady.
Have you met her?
No, not yet.
Well, how do you know she's a nice lady?
She just has a nice voice.
I haven't met her either. I'm sure she's very nice.
Yeah.
It's best not to be presumptuous about these things.
Yeah.
What if you meet her and it turns out she's like a serial killer or something?
Sure she's not.
Although that doesn't usually happen statistically. Serial killers usually are dudes, so probably not.
Yeah, they're usually white dudes, I've noticed, too.
Yes, I don't think we need to bring race into it, Eazy-G, but you are right. What, are you saying only white people can be serial killers? That's just racist.
No.
Do you want to retract and recant that?
I guess it could be anybody, I guess.
Thank you. That's much better, Eazy-G.
Any SOB, I guess.
We're trying to be inclusive here.
Yeah.
It's important to be inclusive. We're in a diverse community. You can be serial killers come in all genders and makes and models. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. Yes. No, actually, you're right. They do tend to be white males. Unfortunately. Why do you say unfortunately? Why does it matter so much?
I don't know. They always say that the...
don't be racist.
They always say that a lot of these mass murderers don't have a father at home.
They don't have a father at home. Right.
So they're seeking attention, I guess, in
a
negative way.
They have bad mothers. Because this is what happens.
Blame the mother, yeah.
Dan Quayle was right about Murphy Brown. Because what happens, right, when it's a single-parent home and it's just a mom raising the kid grows up to be a serial killer because, the mother doesn't know, like if it's a male, right, the mother doesn't know how to relate to a male child. So the mother is just like, hey, when you grow up, why don't you be a serial killer? And then that's what happens.
I don't think there was any serial killers on Murphy Brown.
No, but remember Murphy Brown had a kid, fictional character, of course, had a child out of wedlock, and Dan Quayle, the very real vice president at the time, was very critical of this.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big controversy, Eazy-G. It was fascinating seeing the president of the United States feuding with a fictional character. That's the kind of insanity you would expect to see today, not way back then.
Yeah. Well, doesn't Donald Trump incorporate himself into stories they don't need to?
Yes.
about that
every day.
About that guy from the 49ers.
You got to pull that mic closer, Eazy-G. We can barely hear you.
According to the quarterback of the 49ers, he had to put his 2 cents about that. You would think he wouldn't have time to worry about it.
The quarterback from the 49ers?
He used to kneel all the time. And,
Kaepernick.
Yeah, I hate the police.
What?
Yeah,
what'd you say about?
He didn't like the police and the brutality.
Well, I don't. I think that's a little bit of a mischaracterization. Eazy-G. I don't think he said he hates the police. I think he just doesn't like when the police shoot unarmed black men.
Yeah.
I'm actually not a big fan of that either, Eazy-G. I would prefer that not happen as well.
Yeah, well, in other states, I mean, other cities in the United States, the blacks kill each other. So.
Let's tread very carefully, Eazy-G. I want to make sure I remain on the air.
Yeah,
because I'm not sure where you're going.
Well, there's a lot of violence out there.
There is a lot of violence.
People, unfortunately, I don't know how we got into the subject.
There's lots of killing. There's as we've established, there's all kinds of people. Unfortunately, yes, we should make that clear. We're not pro-killing.
No.
But there's all kinds of people killing all kinds of people. Is that where you've been? Have you been on a killing spree?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You ever go on a killing spree?
No.
That's good. That's good, Eazy-G. I like that about you.
No.
Have you ever been killed?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for all I know, you could be a ghost. I mean, apparently it's haunted here. We have ghosts.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that.
We're haunted by Don Tibbetts, apparently.
Yeah, he likes to stay in that room over there, I guess.
I guess he does.
Yeah, I don't really believe a lot of that stuff.
You don't?
No.
No.
So it's all
next time you come in, I'm bringing a Ouija board. I'll make you a believer.
I don't know. I believe a lot of stuff from the devil. I don't think Mr. The guy that calls up there on the show there.
Father Bruno?
He would approve of all that.
You're right. Well, we were talking about that yesterday when Peter White was here. We were talking about ghosts. And I was talking about how my very Catholic father believes that, yeah, these mediums and so forth, they might truly be communicating with someone beyond the veil, so to speak, but it's actually demonic energy, and you're not really talking to a loved one. You're actually talking to a demon.
Right. Who wants to talk to a demon?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of interesting. Maybe play some Black Sabbath in the background, light some candles at midnight.
I remember one time, I don't know why St. Marie's allowed at St. Marie's Church over on the west side. This guy came in one time, and I went there a couple nights in a row to talk about how you could listen to the music, and if you spin it a certain way, you could hear certain the devil music.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? When it's background music.
Mm-hmm.
It would say certain words.
Well, there's something called backward masking, which is like
I don't know why they allowed that there, but they did.
There was a lawsuit.
It really spooked me.
There was a lawsuit against Ozzy Osbourne for that because some guy who tried to kill himself, or maybe did kill himself, like his family sued Ozzy or something, claiming that you can hear like if you play it backward, you can hear Ozzy saying, "Get the gun, shoot, shoot, shoot." And of course, it was all BS. It's all BS.
It really spooked me, though.
It did spook you.
It did.
Do you
I
ever
had trouble sleeping that night?
You had trouble sleeping?
Yeah, because that guy was talking about the spinning the music. And I don't know why he even allowed. I don't think St. Marie's Church knew what was going on down in the basement.
So were you? Did you have trouble sleeping because you thought someone who had been listening to Ozzy Osbourne was going to come and murder you?
No, I just thought the guy was when he was talking about that stuff. Spooked me.
Did you think he was going to murder you?
I went with my friend Tony.
You thought your friend Tony was going to murder you?
No,
I wouldn't hang around with me. I wouldn't hang around with Tony.
But I don't think they should have allowed that there at a church site.
They shouldn't allow Ozzy?
No,
he wears a crucifix.
Seminar downstairs in the basement.
They shouldn't. You shouldn't be playing Ozzy Osbourne during a seminar in the basement of the church.
Yeah, this is church. I don't think Father Bruno would approve of that.
I'll tell you something. Now, a lot of people might not realize this, but Geezer Butler, the bassist for Black Sabbath, is a devout Catholic and actually went to, well, I don't know if he ever went to the seminary, but he was, I just realized the bathroom key is missing. Do you have it, Eazy-G?
No, I haven't gone to the bathroom. You were the last one to go to the bathroom.
I didn't go to the bathroom. I went to fill up my water. Oh, you're right. All right. Well, but that's why I always put it. I'll put it right here in case you need it. That's why I always put it. I put it immediately in my pocket when I go, so that way there's no chance of me leaving it in there.
Yeah, mysteriously, a lot of bathroom keys have disappeared over the years.
Yes, but Geezer Butler used to worry when Black Sabbath got really popular. He was afraid that his family would think that he was worshiping Satan, when in fact he's a good Catholic and he loves God.
Was a member of Black Sabbath?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Well, they're not. The music isn't actually. Black Sabbath is probably the most misunderstood band in history, because there's nothing. They're not. They're not devil worshippers. They're about peace and love. Like if you see early pictures of Black Sabbath, you'll see Ozzy Osbourne, like, standing behind the microphone doing the double peace sign. He wasn't doing it ironically. He meant it.
Yeah, it was like a 3-night seminar at the St. Mary's Church years ago, and it was quite interesting, but it was a little too much talk about devil worshiping, and it got me really spooked that last night.
That's pretty spooky stuff. I don't mind telling you.
I started seeing, like, was somebody behind me?
Yes, well.
Oh, no.
Well, speak of the devil.
Well, speaking of the devil.
How are you?
Wow.
Yeah, not too bad.
So hello to Wayne Noel in the Facebook live chat. Also Ricky Litwinkowicz, who says playing John Cena. Well, I've had to play John Cena because that's Eazy-G's theme music, and his time is now. Let's see.
Matt, wasn't that funny when I said that? Turn around.
I know, and then John Hopwood walks in. That's very, very spooky.
J.C. Hopwood.
I didn't even mean to do it that way.
I know, it just happened.
Why were you insulting J.C.?
No. Hello to John Midas Manning, also known as DJ Midas, host of Late Night Delight, Friday and Saturday nights at midnight. Michael Alber in the Facebook live chat says, this show is such a bookend for my day to the morning show. Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
He doesn't have a very long day, I guess.
I guess not. DJ Midas says, boom. I'm not sure what. We're probably referring something having to do with Eazy-G. Ricky Litwinkowicz says, at least it's an energetic start to the show. Yes. Pete Trouble Morse joins us. Ricky says, a paradigm shift. Oh, is that a reference to the former Dean Ambrose, John Moxley? Michael Albert says, geez, that was such a big deal back then. Now we have shows like Teen Mom on MTV. Oh, referring to the Ozzy thing, I think. Michael Albert says, Eazy-G, put the mic in front of your mouth. Yes, I did admonish him for that. Yeah. Pete Trouble Morse says, well, Eric does know what makes for good radio. And he also, Michael Albert, I think we have a confession. Michael Albert says, I've had a killing spree.
Oh, no.
On Halo. Oh, that's a game. Okay.
Oh,
Eazy-G's had a killing spree? Is that where you were?
No.
No, I did ask him, but he denies it. Ricky Litwinkowicz says Call of Duty here, so because you can kill people in that game as well. I believe President Trump made reference to that.
Yes, and here he is.
Yes.
He made the Boston Herald, as did Manchester, New Hampshire.
Very exciting. Yes, he'll be here Thursday. Not here in the studio, but...
Let him speak.
Yes. Pete Trouble Morse says 15 minutes in, and he hasn't mentioned his bunions. Well...
You have bunions?
Yeah, no. I think he's referring to Eazy-G.
There were bunions? That was what was after you?
I don't have any bunions anymore now.
Yeah, this is a bunion-free zone.
Paul Bunyan is a fictitious character.
Yes.
For him to become president.
I haven't even given the number yet. You can give us a call at 603-250-6007, 603-250-6007. You can also text us at 617-917-4476.
I bet you do.
You can tweet at Matt Connarton, and, of course, you can email matt@ipmnation.com.
Hey, can I ask Eazy-G a question?
I don't know, can you?
Have you ever met Nick LaValle?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, they've been on the morning show together.
Oh, because he used to be on the morning show a lot. I didn't hear the two of you on together.
A couple times. He was on a couple weeks ago, and then he made a phone call in the show promoting his big event last Friday.
When did you go back on the morning show? I've been having some insomnia, so.
I haven't been on. I was supposed to be on today, but I overslept. So here I am.
But he did manage to make it for this program.
Yeah,
I did.
I think. Now, did you? Peter White might be listening. Of course, Peter White from the morning show. Do you have anything you want? Because he might hear this Eazy-G and he might feel like
that Eazy-G's a tease.
He might. He might feel like a jilted lover.
you teasing him.
I think it'll be fine.
I don't mean anything gay.
I think it'll be fine.
No, not that you anti-gay.
No, I am not.
Right.
I was pro-marriage equality before it was cool to be pro-marriage equality. If you want to marry a dude, Eazy-G, you're welcome to. I have no problem with it.
I think I'm all set.
Or an ex individual.
No.
What do you mean, an ex individual?
On our driver's licenses, now you can have an ex.
Oh, I thought you meant if he wanted to remarry his ex-wife.
I want an XY on mine.
An
and
XY?
I want to be listed as 6 feet tall.
Oh, very nice.
Or maybe 200 centimeters. That's about 6.5 feet tall. That's my ideal height.
Hello to Tony Petrello
under, Peter White
in the Facebook live chat, as well as Candace Johnson.
Is that Candace Johnson who's running for office? No, that's Candace Moulton. Sorry.
Yeah, Candace Johnson is from another part of the country. She is not local.
I just gave my speech for my aldermanic campaign.
Well, very good.
And that's all we need to say.
And I'm going to be on your show tomorrow.
Yes, for the first 40 minutes, right?
35 to 40, yeah.
Because they're going to have Mickey Weinstein of the Military Religious Freedom Foundation is going to be on again.
Yeah, probably like the first 35 minutes, and then I got to get in here and get settled in.
You're going to jilt Norm again for all these years.
Well, he's on at the same time I am.
Yeah, but I
can't.
I could bring him on in the last 15 minutes. I have a couple shows now that I'm at 3 to 4.
Well, you could, but I will be down here at that point.
Hi, Easy. How are you?
Right?
Hey.
Well, hello, guys. Nobody does it like you.
That's
all right.
Boy, that's true.
Well, thanks.
Are you working still?
Well, yeah, yes and no, I guess.
It's kind of like being a little bit pregnant, Eazy-G. You care to clarify?
I'm still working at the arena, but I haven't been able to work there since my birthday because of my lousy feet and legs.
Right. Oh, man, the concrete there.
Right. And technically, I'm not working at Creamland anymore. So.
Oh, you're not working at Creamland anymore?
Unfortunately not.
So are you submitting a resume to Goldenrod?
Probably not. It's kind of too far away.
Too far away. I think it'd be worth it.
I gotta try to find a job where I don't have to be on my feet all the time.
Somebody whose name we can't use or is just up on the 4th floor with because he's preparing his pitch as the people's mayor. I mean, as mayor, would he gets a ride to his new job at Hooksett?
Right.
Maybe you could find some transportation to take you to Goldenrod.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you could just go to work with him. Maybe you could help him.
Well, going forward, I just need to find a job where I'm not on my feet all the time.
Yeah.
It tends to be an issue, unfortunately. So.
Tony Petrello says Eazy-G equals riveting radio.
Oh, boy.
You got a big fan there in Tony Petrello. He's probably your biggest fan.
Tell the truth. Is the reason that you haven't been on the morning shows because there was an attempted coup for you to replace Peter White and just petered out? I got you. That's what we call madism.
I don't
see what you did there, yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well,
you don't think so, or you just
you
don't want to incriminate yourself?
I don't think
Are
so.
you just being coy?
Coy and teasing.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you ever tease your hair? You do have, that is your hair, right?
I believe so.
You got a lot of hair. Get a haircut there, hippie.
Speaking of former morning show artists, which you technically are one now until you go back on, Joel always thought people were wearing toupees. It was kind of ridiculous. Thought Joe Kelly Lavasser was wearing a toupee and went up and pulled his hair. He's always convinced people have toupees on.
You pulled Joe's hair?
Joel pulled Joe's hair.
I don't think he liked that, did he?
That's in the Amsterdam days, where they were probably had some fun before the show. No, Joe doesn't like to have his hair tugged.
I wouldn't want to have my hair pulled by another man.
I'm not saying that really happened. It was just a story related to me by Joel.
A legend, one of those legend stories.
Well, Joel did tell me it, but that doesn't mean Joel was right.
Joel said a lot of things.
He might have drunk some tequila or too much beer before the incident.
He might have.
Cloudy memories.
Traffic is good. That's it.
I'm going to be seeing Joel probably tomorrow.
Well, we are coming up on the 1-year anniversary. Peter mentioned this yesterday.
I can't believe it.
We're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the Moose's sudden exit from the morning show.
Is that what they refer to as the Putz's failed putsch?
I was
Or
listening
is that
to
Eazy-G?
I was listening
I
to that
don't-
show
I don't
live,
know.
and I thought it was some kind of joke, but apparently it wasn't.
I don't think Eazy-G's as big as he thinks he is. Has he been pranked yet by the Canucks? The Canucks?
Yes, actually,
From
yes,
Canucks?
yes,
Oh, then he. Let's get down.
Yes, he has,
If I could get
actually,
down on
yes.
my knees, my
My
back
what?
would blow up.
Do you remember? Do you remember a certain gentleman calling one day and commenting on your shirt and
Oh,
your
that was the guy
Big
that
Jim
likes to prank
Fridge.
people?
your enormous arms,
Oh, all right, yeah, I guess so. then.
showing off the guns.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
He thinks
Oh,
he's Joe Biden, but Joe Biden doesn't have the guns anymore.
Joe doesn't have the guns.
Last time I saw him, he was pretty. Looked almost frail.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah, but his mind was still fine.
yeah. Well, sort of.
No, it's just he always.
Well, I know,
You know,
he's
back
always-
in the 1980s,
He's always been
primary.
he's always been gaff prone.
Yeah,
Yes.
when he goes out and talks, but when he's giving speeches and stuff, it doesn't happen. But for
Right.
some reason, it's like everybody says Al Gore in private is very bright and
Yeah.
warm and everything. But when you put a camera in front of him, he just dries up.
Well, people even say that about Hillary. You've said that about
Yeah,
Hillary.
she's a
That
lot
in
warmer
person,
and
she's a
human.
much warmer person than she comes across on camera.
With Clinton, it's Bill. It's what you get. See is what you get.
Yeah.
And like I said, the two most charismatic men I ever met were Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton. I only met Reagan once in the 76 primary at West High School, but I met Bill a few times.
Who would the third be? Would it be Eazy-G?
It would be a woman, but that doesn't
Oh.
count.
Well,
Because that's using a different brain altogether.
Ronald
Not
Reagan-
even a different part of the brain.
Ronald
Right.
Reagan came to my high
Kinda
school
so.
too in the 80s.
Did he?
He did.
How old are you? How would you be in high school in the 80s? They keep you back about 10 years?
No, I was
You're
still in
about
the 80s.
66, right?
Oh yeah.
We have,
65?
we,
63.
we have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
It's Big Jim Fridge.
Hey, Matt, how are you? It's your friend Chris.
Hey, Chris. How are you doing, my friend?
This isn't Big Jim Fridge?
This is not Big Jim Fridge. No, this is Chris James.
Jim Big something. No.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What's on your mind, Chris?
Chris who?
Hello to Hopwood as well, and also hello to Cut Off Carl or whatever the other guy's name is you got over there.
Oh, that's Eazy-G. He likes to. He's showing off the guns.
Yeah.
He's a true sex pod of the Queen
Oh,
City.
boy.
I believe he's on the juice, but he denies it.
I don't know about that.
That might be why his
Yeah,
feet-
the grapefruit juice.
Oh, good one.
So I just wanted, it's the season finale coming up of my program, and I was curious if I could get a message from John Hopwood. It would mean an awful lot. I don't really care as much about the cutoff guy, but if Hopwood could say, Chris James, I love you, and I'm in love with you.
Aw. You can do that, right, John? You're secure.
What is my remuneration? What's the?
You
what-
want money?
Yeah, I think what's it? 70 cents on the dollar Canadian. So it's going to have to be a little higher than the American vigorish. We call that payola here in the States.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm familiar with payola. How much do you need, John? What do you need? I'll send you a PayPal for whatever you need as long as you are willing to say, Chris James, I love you and I am in love with you.
$25,000.
Wow.
John,
I'll take it
don't
even
be
in Canadian.
ridiculous.
That's what I
okay?
need. I actually need that to run for alderman at large in the city. 2,500.
Well, John, let's be honest. Save yourself the money, pal. You're not going to win.
Yes, but you can.
Whoa.
It'll be a lavish campaign where I can eat at Creamland, even if now that Eazy-G's not there.
Right.
Or we could all
Yeah,
go
I don't
to.
get. That's an inside joke that I don't get, John. But could you maybe just go ahead and say it now because this is starting to drag on. Just say, Chris James, I love you and I'm in love with you.
Chris James, je t'aime.
What is this?
Hey, that's pretty close, baby. Thanks, Maddie. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, Chris. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Dos vidania.
So did that mean all of that in French? What you actually
What did
said?
I say to him, Eazy-G?
I have no idea.
Chris James, I love you.
Oh, that is what that. Oh, okay.
Who's Chris James?
Chris James is a comedian from Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought he was from Ontario. Yeah,
No.
in Vancouver. They have the Canucks there, the hockey team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a dirty word on the West Side when I was a kid. They're from 1970, the first expansion. Was it the second?
Isn't
expansion?
Canuck like halfway between being considered a slur and a term of endearment? It's like in that weird limbo zone.
Did the Blues come in 67 or 70? Where's Scumpy when you need him?
Do you know the answer to my question?
Well, on the west side, the only worse word for a French Canadian than calling him a Canuck was calling him a frog.
Okay.
Very
Well, I
nice.
know,
You never hear a frog calling them. I mean, you never hear a French Canadian calling the other.
I know frog is a slur.
Yeah. They might call another French Canadian a frog, but they would never use it to refer to themselves.
But Canuck can't be a slur, right? Because there's a team.
is.
There's a team.
Well, when it came out, it's like having.
Well, then again, we do
use a racial slur.
we do have the Washington Redskins. So yeah, I guess actually a slur can be the name
wasps,
of the team.
I'm a Yankee. What's the nasty term for wasps? There are none, really, are there?
No.
Yeah.
Nor should there be.
White bread and mayonnaise eaters.
Right.
Well, it's like naming a team the white bread and mayonnaise eaters.
Look at the news desk. Eazy-G has important documents.
I never hear.
Yeah.
Oh, look when he wears his glasses. I'm definitely straight, but my God, what a sexy man, huh?
He is a sexy
Like,
beast.
Was he
You
ever
better-
down in New York at the disco studio?
Oh, Studio 54?
Does he know Steve Rebell?
I can see better with my
Kind
glasses.
of looks like him.
That's the way it generally is. I lost mine.
Would you like me to do my entertainment report?
You've got an entertainment report, Eazy-G?
All right, we're supposed to do it this morning.
I thought you were going to do a sports report. Joel did
there's some
entertainment and
sports in there. There is
sports.
some sports in here, but mostly it's
We don't usually like to get too...
And traffic.
we don't... Yes, we don't...
Joel was multi-talented.
Absolutely. We don't get too local on the show, Eazy-G, but I'll tell you what, we'll make an exception for the entertainment report because I think this is an opportunity for our listeners around the world to know what a jewel of entertainment, a mecca, if you will, of entertainment
starting to be
Manchester, New
ethnic-y.
Hampshire is. I mean, what?
You're really throwing ethnic terms
What,
around
with terms
there.
like mecca and jewel?
Ooh.
Did I say jewel?
Yes.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. That could be, somebody could, the static, or it could drop out and they're thinking, oh, he's a Trump supporter. Although
Right.
Trump's not an anti-Semite.
No, I have a concern.
And you
though.
aren't either.
No, my girlfriend is Jewish.
Oh, she is.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question, though. Now, I do have one concern, Eazy-G. Will Peter White be upset?
A Catholic, a Roman Catholic.
Peter White, yeah, well, he's, he kind of left the church. But
Is he a disestablishmentarianism?
I don't think so.
I think he'll be fine.
He won't be upset that you finally unveiled your brand new months and months in the making entertainment report on this program instead of his.
be
Easy
fine.
G. Are you on steroids?
He won't feel spurned. I do believe it's the guns.
Look at the muscles and look at the glow. It's like an unnatural glow.
Yeah, he is a hulk of a man. Look
Maybe
at
it's
the
radiation.
rippling. Did you see that? Did you see him flex?
No, when he started baring his buttocks, I had to turn away.
Well, I got nervous. I thought his shirt was going to rip open there when he was flexing.
No, those are his shorts.
Oh my! Well, we can't see that
What's in
behind
there?
the news desk. Well, Eazy-G, I'm just dying. I am.
Is that a little children's baseball bat under the desk, or are you just happy to see me?
I'm happy for Eazy-G's.
It actually is, and I'm going to go get it.
I'm happy for Eazy-G's entertainment report.
All
How
right.
dare you?
John Hopwood.
Don't put the camera on me crawling under the.
Right? No, I would never.
Or we'll be blackmailed.
What are you doing?
I don't think anybody knows what that guy's doing.
No, the bat. Yeah. So yeah, that's what this is. It says Gail Singer Memorial Blood Drive. I'm sure that relates to a guest that was on the morning show.
Oh yeah, they used to do the first year. They did the.
Yeah.
This must be from the first year.
So why was it so important to grab that? Are you going to hit Eazy-G with it if the entertainment report sucks?
I hope not.
Some corporal punishment, if
Maybe
you
I'll
will.
hit you.
Oh. Wow.
Come on, kid. Let's have it.
Well, you can't hear it with your ears on.
I can hear you.
He just can't hear callers if someone calls.
Oh, all right.
Michael Martineau in the Facebook live chat is asking if you are working Thursday at Southern New Hampshire University for the big
No,
event.
I will not be working.
President Donald Trump
I will not be working.
will be in the
arena.
house.
And there's a protest.
I wanted to say in the house because that's how the young people talk now. I want them excited about
I will not be there.
Trump's visit. Okay. All right, Eazy-G. Oh, excuse me. I'm so excited for your entertainment report.
All right, here we go.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm on pins and needles.
All right, Rudy Peter has some music.
I really
but
am.
we'll just head off without it.
Oh, what is
Now you're attacking Hindus.
what does he have? The Entertainment Tonight theme?
Right.
Oh,
Da, 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 da,
actually, I have
da.
something better. I have something even better because Eazy-G has finally returned to do his entertainment report.
All right.
So I've got a little bit of Peaches and Herb, and it's Herb with a hard H, little reunited. Because it feels so good, Eazy-G,
Oh, there you go.
to finally be reunited with you. You could go ahead with. I mean,
All
this
right.
this will make it a little romantic, but I think
there you
that's
go.
okay. We're all secure in our masculinity
There you
here.
go.
Yes.
Or lack thereof.
Finally got
Yes.
another entertainment report on the starting here. It's week 90.
Week
August
90?
Work August 13th. Yep, we're gonna dedicate this one on a Tuesday to Willie Nelson.
I was just talking to Dr. Jeff Cassell about Willie Nelson.
Yeah, and speaking of Willie Nelson, he had to cancel his tour recently for bad health.
Well, he's extremely old.
And
Touring days
extremely
might be coming to
strong.
an end. So if you had a chance to see him in the past, you're a lucky guy.
Right. So
Or
you're
girl.
so he's going to be dead soon, is what you're saying.
It could be on the Paul Cover Your Death video someday. So.
Yes. I'm not sure why that's so funny, Eazy-G. What do you have against
Not
Willie?
Really, not really funny. I
No.
like Willie Nelson.
I like Willie Nelson
he's a,
too,
He's a Hall of Famer.
Is he always on your mind?
No.
Okay.
but he is a national treasure.
But anyways,
Crazy.
moving on to the countdown to 100 weeks is on now. So
100
we got
weeks of
90
what?
weeks out. This is kind of old news, but the
100 weeks of what?
of the
Trump?
entertainment report.
Oh. You're a national institution.
It was the hottest July on record. I don't know if anybody's heard that. It's kind of old news.
That's entertainment?
I don't think we should gloss over this 100
He's
weeks
doing the weather
thing.
report now.
Oh my goodness.
He's been on the morning show for 100 weeks. Joel only quit last year.
No, it's the countdown to 100 weeks.
And I just found this out the other day.
What, the Armageddon?
Make
Hope not.
sure you go out and vote. Tuesday, September 17th, 6 a.m. to 7.
Vote for John Claude Hopwood.
Right.
Repeatedly.
And, yeah, as
Write
many-
me in,
as many
too.
times as you can.
All the
And then
positions.
Tuesday, November 5th, 6 a.m. to 7, the Manchester general election will be kicking off.
I'll be in that one too, even if I lose the primary.
Really?
Yes, I'm running in that one under an assumed name.
All right, I don't know if you should be announcing now, but you just did.
James Chris.
And I'm going to announce a couple friends of mine, unfortunately, will not be voting in any elections because they unfortunately have this past. A friend of mine, Jim, he was a St. Joe's
Oh my
usher.
God, it wasn't Big Jim Fridge, is it?
No.
Where'd
Okay.
your big Jim
He's an older
Fridge?
fellow. He used to be an usher at St. Joe's Church.
Oh, well, hold that thought.
The Forgiveness tour he was on.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
It's Scumpy.
Scumpy, finally, here you
Oh,
are.
hi, Scumpy.
Jeff Scumpy Lorenz.
What the hell is going on here? I'll tell you.
When did
Eazy-G he's coming back after like 2 months, and he's doing the entertainment report on the Matt Connarton show.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
I don't know if Peter's going to be too happy about it.
I think he'll be fine.
I think Peter might
Oh,
feel.
you think it'll be fine? I don't know. You said you were going to be there, Eazy-G, today.
Yeah, I know.
Instead, you show up in the afternoon. First time back.
Holy
Oh boy,
slap.
I think there's trouble.
Peter might feel a bit
I
spurned.
think he'll be fine.
Spurn.
And I'll be on there tomorrow morning, and boy, I think the crap is going to hit the fan.
Oh.
I think Peter will be fine.
Hey, Scumpy, Eazy-G's claiming that the St. Louis Blues came into the league in '67. Is that true?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
The St. Louis
You were
Blues, there
right.
were like four teams. Anyway, the
I never said
Penguins, the
that.
Blues, I think the Minnesota North Stars, and I can't think of the other ones offhand. But
Right. And
yeah, there were like 4 or 6 teams that came in '67.
well, I don't think it was. I think
And I know
you're
for a
thinking.
fact the Penguins are one of them, the Blues
Yeah.
are one.
But the Canucks came in '70s, so that might have been 4 and 2.
No, well, the Canucks, yeah, they might have come in '70.
Yeah. So
And yeah, and the Canucks is a bad thing. It's like calling a black guy, the N-word. If you talk to certain French people, Canadians, you call them a Canuck.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that was bad stuff.
some people in Ontario call them Canucks.
Hey, would you like to promote your next
Yeah, and
show?
then they named the team Canucks. I don't know, but
Yeah, in the West Side, that
Anyway.
was kind of outrageous.
You like
Our entertainment reporter has a very important
Yeah, would
question
you like
for
to-
you,
He's
Scumpy.
would you like to
99
promote
weeks.
Would you like to promote your next show coming up there, Scumpy?
What's that? Yeah, I got some shows coming out. Well, actually, we're doing some recording. We're going to go in the studio and do an album, but we're really not everything live until October. There's a lot of vacation time for everyone in the band. So,
all right.
We got October 5th in Concord, and then we got October 26th. We're doing the Davion Halloween party. We're doing the Christmas party at the Getaway.
Wow.
You know, probably some other things in between, but
Excellent.
still working on them. But we learned like a whole set of music. I mean, a whole like 10 songs in the last month. So
Oh, wow.
we're gonna try some tonight too. That's why I'm heading down to the gym now.
All righty.
Hey, Scumpy, are you going to be at the Trump rally? Do you think? And then Matt wants to
I'm
say
gonna
something.
be there, man.
Do you
I'll
think
be
you
there.
should be allowed to speak?
No, I don't know, but I think I'm working that night. Whenever it is, I'm pretty sure I am. But
Oh.
I have a lot of my friends going down.
It's Thursday.
Are you going to riot and beat up all the mamby-pamby liberal types? They're living in fear.
No,
They are.
no, come on. There's no reason for violence. We're already split up enough. Violence just makes it worse.
I agree, Scumpy. I almost called you Eazy-G.
Do you believe a Trump shirt is an act of violence?
Ooh,
Well, I'm
a
telling you, though,
provocation.
I don't know if I'm going to listen to this entertainment report with Eazy-G in the afternoon when he said he would be there this morning.
A born
I don't think it's a good thing.
It's boy, I'll tell you, I'm a little worried about it. I'm concerned
I'm not worried.
I'm concerned about the feelings of Peter White. He's a very emotional man.
He'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, and he was really expecting Eazy-G this morning. I know he was.
Mm-hmm. I heard him dissolve into tears.
Wait till Bruno Sarducci, is that his name? Chose
Oh,
Father
yeah,
Bruno.
he was crying. It
Yes.
sounded like Eazy-G crying, but someone was crying.
Yes.
Do we have that on
What's
loop? Eazy-G crying?
it? I don't know. I haven't played it in so long.
Did Peter get rid of it?
I doubt
No,
that.
he still has it.
I don't know.
But anyways, guys, have a great show. I got to run. I pulled into the jam room. I got to go up. I got to restring one of my
Alrighty.
guitars and start working on some vocals on something too. So
Excellent.
Very nice. Jeff Scumpy Lorenz, thank you so
there
much
it
for
is. There it is.
There it is.
No, that was actually Eric
That's
doing
what
that.
Peter, that's what Peter sounded like this morning when you didn't show up.
Yes.
All right.
He's heartbroken.
Yes.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. All right. Thank
Hey,
you.
Eazy-G, though. Hey, it's great to hear you back in action. Okay.
All right, thank you
I'm
very
glad you're
much.
okay. Everything's good.
All right. Thank you, Scumpy.
Okay, I love you guys.
All right. You too, man.
There you go.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
His feet look normal. Have they gone down?
Oh, yeah. They're a lot better.
So I think we should probably start this over again, Eazy-G. Can you start from the beginning?
No,
At week
we're not
80.
going to stop. We'll just continue.
Well, can you start from the 100 weeks thing again? Because I'm still confused about
The
that.
countdown to 100 weeks is on.
It's the countdown to 100 weeks.
Of
Yep.
what?
The entertainment report.
Very
All right.
excited. 100 weeks.
We'll move on.
Who's he on before the morning show?
Another friend of mine.
Stinky Gerard?
Oh,
We won't talk about that guy.
no.
Oh, you used to call in to him all the time.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
He doesn't have a show.
All right, we're not going there.
Still have a TV
We're not
show?
going down that road anymore.
Michael
Anyways.
Albert keeps saying, into the mic, Eric.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can adjust that.
You can hang it so it dangles over you.
Tony Petrello is saying, did anyone really miss Eric? Oh, my goodness. Well,
We all.
Of course we did,
That's not
Tony.
very nice.
Oh.
I think he was kidding.
Another good pal of mine, unfortunately, her name was Nancy Shepard. She hired me at Kmart back in the days. She passed away the other day, too. So.
She hired you at Kmart? Now,
You aren't
Rest in
a
peace.
serial killer, are you? All your friends are just dying while you're away from us.
No.
that would explain why he hasn't been
We
around.
could have a Deadpool. Who would we put on it?
Well, here's what I'm curious
I'd
about.
put up the morning show people on before they get eaten.
Oh, careful with that. You're
Hey,
swinging
the
that thing.
bat.
Careful with that,
I'm
big
a
fella.
heavy hitter.
No, I have a question, though. Now, have you kept track of how many people that you worked with at Kmart are dead?
Kmart.
No, but there's a few now.
Right. So probably most of them, right?
No, there's still a lot of them around.
Okay.
How long did you work at Kmart? You mean the one
I know, South
gone
Willow, yep.
on South Willow?
9 years, yep.
That's been gone for forever.
Hello,
Is that
yeah,
the 100 years?
2002.
Hello to the Honorable Heidi Hamer in the Facebook live chat. I've heard that Kmart employees have an unusually short lifespan. That's why I was wondering.
Well, they're
Well, she
unusually
lived to
low
84,
paid.
so.
Yes. Yeah, they usually die.
Oh, really?
That
Yeah.
way they don't have to promote them and give them health benefits.
All right, so
That's
moving
right.
on to some more good news.
Oh, good.
the friends of mine, David and Sarah's had a little girl, Gwen.
Very nice. Congratulations, David and Sarah.
Yeah.
What gender is the baby? Is it male,
Girl.
female, or X?
The girl.
Could be X.
Right, it could be X.
Could put X on there on the birth certificate.
Anyway, moving
And you'll
on
find
to
out what
it's
it
a
is.
slow report here, but moving on to
That has something to do with entertainment.
tennis. Last major is coming up for all you tennis fans out there. August 26th to September 8th, the U.S. Open. So we'll see what happens on that event.
Very nice.
And they said this marriage would never last, and the critics were right. Miley Cyrus and Leon
Craigs?
are split up. They only lasted. They got married in December of last year. In August, they got
Miley Cyrus and who?
and her husband Liam.
Well, yeah. Who wants to marry a guy named Liam anyway? That's not
Liam
very.
Yeah, well,
Neeson.
Miley's a little too crazy to be a married lady.
That's right. Heidi Hamer says, "Am I seen correctly? Is that Eric Gagnon in a tank top sitting at the
To
desk?"
you is all I want.
Oh yeah, and more good news. The next week, hopefully on the Peter White morning show, the return of Amanda McCarthy.
Wow.
Can she sing "Loving You" by what's her name?
Probably sing a lot of songs.
Minnie somebody.
I heard this the other day. The Brady Bunch kids, all 6 of them, are going to be
Are
on
dead.
that channel where there's all the remodeling there. I forget the name of the specific channel, but I think
One of them was a prostitute.
I think it begins with a G.
One of them was a porn star. The one who played Cindy.
That
I think she was a prostitute.
That remodeled
also.
channel.
Oh,
It's always the ugly one.
They're all going to be remodeling the Brady Bunch house.
wow.
The
down
Brady
and
Bunch
remodel.
house doesn't exist.
Well, it does with this
It was
show.
a set.
And it exists in our hearts.
Not
It does
my
in this
heart.
crazy show. So they're all going to do that next month in September.
I think that's wonderful.
Remodeling channel.
They should remodel Jerry Steinfeld's
There's
apartment.
some more hot Hollywood news. Another wedding.
Another wedding.
Who knows how long this will last? So
Was it a white wedding?
The Bachelor in Paradise stars LOL, Ashley and Jared. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Congratulations,
Are they
Ashley
men?
and Jared. I wasn't invited to their wedding. Hello to Yasmin in the Facebook live chat, by the
This
way.
is supposed to be the summer of John.
Yeah, Taylor Swift apparently got drunk the other day, and she was celebrating her 10 VMA awards. So if anybody cares about
Her
that.
10th what award?
10 VMA, those MTV
What's
awards.
VMA?
Video Music Awards. We're going to give one of those to Eric when he gets to 100 entertainment
Yeah.
reports or
Yeah,
100
there you
weeks
go.
or whatever.
He's getting close.
The Crown,
Yes.
the Crown, anybody a fan of The Crown season 3 first look has been released.
What is that?
It's a TV show, I guess.
Okay. Is that your show of the week?
No.
Oh, you don't do
I
that
don't do it
anymore.
anymore. No. Sarah Silverman, I believe she's from Manchester,
Called the blue.
says she was fired from a movie from an old blackface sketch.
And I literally, I remember the sketch
Really?
on her show. I know exactly the sketch.
Ted Danson
she's
will
talking
be out
about.
of work soon.
That's right. Yes.
I met him in 2016. Him and his lovely wife, the Oscar winner.
Yes,
Really?
Mary Steenburgen.
You're right.
And Chick-fil-A is adding mac and cheese to their menu.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yep.
Chick-fil-A.
Hello to Amy Hazard King, who says, Matt, why? OMG, EG. Well, because it's, I know
He's
what.
too sexy for his.
I know what she's referring to.
Jeez.
She's probably blaming me. She probably feels that I've betrayed Peter by having Eazy-G do the entertainment report on here. But look, I'm a shark when it comes to that kind of thing. I've been trying to poach Eazy-G forever.
Well, you've always been into camp, too. You know,
Stevie Wonder's
Peter's more straight
going
arrow.
to be getting
Yes.
one more hot entertainment. Hollywood. Stevie Wonder's going to be getting a kidney transplant this fall.
Stevie Wonder, a kidney transplant?
Yep.
Oh,
He wanted to make sure all his fans knew.
right.
You know
Yeah.
that Michael Jackson was bald when he died?
Really?
I came across the autopsy report on YouTube.
Huh.
Oh, boy. Thanks for that information.
Wow. I guess.
It's very.
I was looking up Sharon Tate. And then they say, here's another video for you. I'm not a Michael Jackson fan, but when I saw that he was bald, being bald myself, it kind of piqued my
I used to be a
interest.
Michael Jackson fan, but not anymore.
Why not Eazy-G?
It's too much controversy.
I don't care
Oh.
what somebody does. The art's separate from the artist.
Well, of course, what he's accused of is kind
It's
of
separate from the artist.
It's a little, Don't get me
little
wrong.
what?
I had a Thriller when I was a kid.
You mean
I would
did
I would do the Thriller dance.
So did I.
Did you do the Thriller dance?
I did.
How old are you?
I was only kidding. You really did the Thriller dance?
No, not really. I like the music though.
Mm.
I used to.
I don't. Just pop.
Did you ever do the dance though? The Thriller dance?
He did have one good song. Miles Davis covered it. Was it Human Nature?
Why?
But I
Tell me
just,
that it's human nature.
but see, I remember Miles Davis covering it, so that's the one
I sounded just like him when I said. I had actually, honestly, I had no idea that was a cover.
He had testicles that worked, so all this claim by the guy who killed him, the physician, who accidentally killed him from malpractice, that he was a eunuch, that Joe, the father, had him castrated chemically. That's not true. His testicles were still in spermogenesis, and he was uncircumcised.
Did you know all of this, Eazy-G?
No, I didn't need to know. Okay, moving on.
I think you should. I think you and John Hopwood should team up for entertainment
So he
reports in the
could
future.
have produced those kids, but he didn't really.
Moving on
Right.
to a less controversial item.
Well, you're talking about entertainment. The king's
That's
daughter,
that's not entertainment.
Lisa Presley, is going to release her book about it.
Oh.
About her marriage to him. It was Scientology made her marry him. But, of course, he didn't become a Scientologist.
You're going to want to cover that in your entertainment report,
No,
Eazy-G,
I'm
when
not
that book
covering
comes
It's a
out.
book. Publishing is
I
entertainment.
got a book later on I'm going to talk about.
You really don't want to read about Michael Jackson and his testicles.
No.
Okay.
It's very
I don't think you do-
important.
I don't think you do either, Matt.
Well, you're
I
right.
don't know.
But I was hoping you would, and then you'd talk about it in your entertainment report, and then I wouldn't have to read it.
I'll move on to other more interesting topics.
Oh.
What's more interesting than Michael Jackson?
A lot of things.
Oh.
The Patriots are going to have a
He's-
sixth banner night coming up September 8th,
Oops.
2019 at 8:30 on NBC Sunday night.
Keep swinging that wood around.
Kick off the season. Pats versus Pittsburgh.
Kick off, get it? It's a little pun.
Oh.
Also on Thursday night on NBC, it's going to be the 100th anniversary of the Monday of NFL football at 8:30. The kickoff.
100th anniversary.
Green Bay versus the Bears. And for all your Red Hot Chili Piper fans,
Peppers.
no Piper fans,
Oh.
Roddy
Piper?
at the Palace
He's
Theater.
dead.
I was crushed when he
They're going to be
died.
coming on Wednesday
He's a
for
good
the fourth
actor.
time on September 25th
People
at
liked him,
7:30. So get your tickets at
Nice
palacetheater.org.
person.
Heidi Hamer, the Honorable Heidi Hamer says, Eric, looking forward to seeing you on the morning show.
Stripped to the waist, she says.
Yes.
No, she doesn't say that.
Well, she wrote that part in parentheses. Amy Hazard King says, at least this stuff is current. So apparently she likes your new and improved entertainment report.
What does that mean, current?
You know,
Well,
He's
Eazy-G,
forecasting into 100 years from now, or 100 months.
Eazy-G in the past, his entertainment reports haven't always been current.
well, speaking of current events, we got the next Jabba Jams over at the Cafe Laurent on Elm
Have
Street.
what? Slow down, kid.
Jabba Jams.
Jabba Jams.
Jabba Jams.
Hosted by Ali Baudry. And it's going to be earlier now because the
Ali Baudry, is that
I
child.
must be having a stroke or something.
5:15 sign up and a 5:30 show. It's original music only, and the next
Jabba the
one is going to
Hutt?
be August 22nd.
I don't think you're not having a stroke, are you, Eazy-G?
No.
That's good.
I think
And
I am.
right down the street from there is Queen
Oh,
City
you think
Cupcakes.
you are? Oh.
We got the patronizing.
Cupcakes?
So tasty.
What cupcakes?
Queen
Cafe
City
Laurent?
Cupcakes.
They have the cupcakes there? Or are you talking about the place that sells
Across the
cupcakes?
street.
Yeah, they're good.
Yes, they are. It's so tasty.
Tony Petrello says Hopwood has more interesting facts than Eric. Apparently, Tony is a fan of the Michael
Of the
Jackson
uncircumcised.
testicles.
There's
Yes,
some other fun events coming up September 26th.
and so is Heidi.
the Tri-City Expo
No, Heidi doesn't care
at
about
Doubletree
the
Hotel from
uncircumcised.
Thursday 3 to 7. It's a free event.
What's happening?
Free
3 to
event
7?
for what? There's no Doubletree. Is it the Doubletree now?
Yes.
Oh, I thought they
The
changed the
Tri-City
name.
Expo. You go find out what's going on in different cities.
What's happening?
Expo.
Tri-City Expo is run by the Chamber.
What are the
Oh.
other two cities?
I think it's going to be Concord, maybe Nashua or something.
Oh,
Jeez, oh. Can't they pick some place
this-
like
this Saturday,
Carmel by the
speaking of
sea in
current events-
Paris?
oh, that'd be nice.
VR1 African Caribbean Festival is going on 11 a.m. to 6 at the Veterans Park.
That sounds exotic.
It's a free event. I think the Chill Spa might be there with Chrissy, giving us some free makeup tips.
Heidi Hamer says, "Geez, I'm still not a top fan." You should be, Heidi, the Honorable Heidi Hamer.
You don't post enough.
That's
Yes.
what it is.
Speaking of top fans,
Oh.
before I took a break on Facebook,
Perfect segue.
I was Amanda McCarthy's top fan.
Oh,
And speaking of her, she's going to be playing at Fratello's Restaurant again tomorrow night,
Patellas? Where's that?
right down the street by the river there.
Why don't you come to the west side?
Fratello's?
Yeah,
Oh, Fratello's. I've
Wednesday,
been there. That's a good
August
place.
14th. The fun begins at 6 o'clock, so
Oh,
Is it fun when she sings?
it definitely is.
Or are you just using a metaphor to,
It's a metaphor.
Oh.
And moving on to the
I like Billie Holiday. She wasn't fun to listen
Fisher
to.
Cats. I got a couple of fun events coming up.
Everything's fun.
When the season
So
ends, October 19th on a Saturday, they got a
Shakes the
Halloween
T-bird away.
5K at 10 o'clock. You go
Pate
check that
at
out.
Fisher Cats. Pate, P-A-T-E
Another
with
fun
an
running
extra
event. If you're
figure.
into that stuff. November 28th on Thursday. It's
Cat
Thanksgiving
food.
Day.
It's Thanksgiving's Day.
Turkey Day 5K, and you can check that out on our Facebook page.
At Fisher Cats?
Yep.
How can
And-
you have a Turkey Day? Their season's over at the end of the month.
No, they have the other fun events when the season's over.
They do.
Not a lot. But
Do you still work for them?
no, I don't.
So it's going to be like Thanksgiving in August? I'm
Well,
really confused.
You got both
For
Thanks-
Canucks,
you
it's
got
in
a
October.
Thanksgiving 5K
Oh.
and a Halloween 5K.
And they
Oh.
are the Toronto Blue Jays AA affiliate. So it makes sense that they would have the Thanksgiving more towards a Canuckistan calendar. And we can ask James Chris, je t'aime, when he calls back.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
Mid-Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, travail.
Oh, anyways, this Thursday they get the
Eric's
annual
French-Canadian.
Farmers Market at the DoubleTree Hotel. from
Wait, it's at
3
the
to 6:30,
DoubleTree?
3 to 6:30.
It's not out near the library anymore?
And you got free 2-hour parking in the center of the Hansel Garage. But I don't know how good that will be this week because they got the Donald Trump rally at the SNU. So
There could be a
any-
riot
any
at the
normal
farmer's
week.
market.
any normal
People getting
week,
tomatoes to
that will
throw.
work better.
Oh, yeah.
They also got free yoga classes at 5:30 over there.
Yogurt classes.
Yoga.
Oh, I'd rather learn how to make
And
yogurt.
this Saturday,
That'd be fun.
sorry, coming up on August 31st, they get annual cruising downtown on Elm Street. So you'll love
Cruising with Mary.
8 a.m. to 4.
Mary LeMay.
And I believe that's anybody can come down, but it's usually they like a $5 donation.
For what?
For
So you can cruise with them?
Yeah, good question. What's the donation for? What's it go
Well,
Do they let
it's-
you
it's
cruise?
It's supposed to go to the fund of to pay for all the downtowns.
So we can all go to a gay bar and really cruise?
No,
Buy
gay
some
bar.
drinks?
It's
Cruising.
All,
That's
well,
a
it costs money to
70s,
put on a
80s
big production like that. So you technically you're supposed to pay
Cruising.
$5. But anybody can walk in.
Oh.
You know, did you like the Village people?
Not really.
Okay.
Tired of those people.
You never met them when you were down at Studio 54?
Another fun event. Speaking of the Ali Baudry Band, it will be there.
Ali
Alibaba.
Baudry.
Trivia Night Live with Bill and Cody over at the Jupiter Hall, right across the street from the Palace Theater.
What kind of trivia? Sports?
And you can get your tickets online at trivianightlive@endbright.com.
I think it's Ali Baudry trivia.
About Ali
Amazing
Baudry?
prizes
Yes.
and fun. Friday, August
Could do the
16th,
Beatles,
7
not
and
Ali
9:30.
Baudry.
Tickets are $25.
Here's a trivia question for Eazy-G. Name an entertainment subject from the 60s that you like,
I
that
have
you
no
feel
idea.
very
I
strong
was too
about.
small. I was only born in '68.
You don't like the music from the 60s, bands like Cream or Jimi Hendrix or the Beatles?
Sometimes.
Oh, are you a Beatles fan?
Yeah, sometimes. So
What-
anyways, going on to the bookery now. We got some live entertainment
We'll
on
get there.
Thursday, August 15th, on downtown Elm Street.
Is it going to be fun?
It will be fun.
Who is it?
6:30. Live music by Gentle Temper,
Gentle temper.
Were they influenced by the Beatles?
and it's a free
Ooh.
event. And then week 4, they're going to have live music on August 22nd, 6:30. Live music 2 for dinner.
Those will
This
be
one-
fun.
This one's really good. I'll be going to this one. They're reappearing again Thursday, August 29th, 6:30. The Ukuleles.
The book at the book store?
The bookery.
The bookery.
And
They're
this,
going to have 2 for 1 what?
and this
I don't know. I missed it. Can you start it? Can you start over, Eric? Can you just start?
Bagels,
live
Knish.
music.
Just start the whole thing over. I've been missing
They
a lot
have
of
they
it.
have donuts. Have
And
you
the
had any?
bookery, they're going to
No.
have week 3. It's called Live Music from Gentle Temper.
Hello to Jackie Brown, also known as G Girl, who's
real
listening
Jackie
online.
Brown?
No, well, there is no real Jackie Brown, is there? Isn't that a
And
fictional
live
character?
music the following Tuesday, 2 for
Can't
dinner.
run for president.
And then the 29th, they're going to have the Ukuleles at 6:30. It's a free
The
event.
ukulele.
The ukuleles.
Do they play ukuleles?
They do. They're awesome.
And they're ladies.
Oh,
Even though
Hawaiian ukuleles.
And
Are
this
they-
Thursday, they're going to have another free concert over the Summerfest. I believe it's a Woodstock tribute. It's been some kind of switched around a little bit.
60s.
But it'll be a bunch of 60s
What's
music.
that, 1970?
That's a free event. It'll start at 7 o'clock, and it goes till 9:30.
Michael Albert says Eric should do a Love Line advice segment.
No, I'm all set with that.
He's always resistant to that. Tony Petrello says Eric must get a free cupcake every time he mentions that cupcake place because I don't know what that has to do with entertainment. That's a great question, Eazy-G. What does that have to do with entertainment?
What's the cupcake place called?
Queen City Cupcakes. I just like the place.
You got to slow down. What cupcakes?
Queen City Cupcakes.
Queen City. I thought he said Quincy.
Oh.
Which Quincy had a body at the first show of season 4 named Hopwood, and it disappears. And through the entire episode, he asks Hopwood. Nobody can pronounce the name, which is interesting because that's the problem I have. Yet there were no screenwriters out in Hollywood or actors named Hopwood at the time. You'd have to go back to the 1920s.
Oh.
Gold Diggers in 1933, Avery Hopwood.
See, this is why I think you should team up with John Hopwood on your entertainment report, Eazy-G.
Okay.
He knows a lot about entertainment.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Who's the guru that's on the cover?
Right,
Paramahansa Yogananda, who's my guru, too, and George Harrison.
Before the show ends, though.
When is the show going to end? What time is it?
Well, we have another hour.
What time is it?
I want to finish this up with all
We should sing all the rest of the show.
My Guru, too, would be a good name for a band. But go ahead, Eazy-G.
Palace Theater, PYT
Guru
will be
Devla.
starting up the new season in
They
October.
are.
And you get your tickets at 668-5588.
I can't remember October.
Annie Jr. will be the first one in October.
What about Annie Sr.?
Michael Albert says, slow down. Speaking to the mic.
Slow down, you crazy
And this week over at the Palace
Eazy-G.
Theater, they're going to have Jack and the Beanstalk for all your young folks.
How-
One shows at 10.
How young is young? Because like the young Democrats,
6:30.
you can be till not 40 years old.
Oh.
These are geared for the young kids under 10.
Oh, okay.
And you can meet the characters after.
So if I
maybe Ray Buckley can create an organization for them.
But if I showed up,
young
if I
Democrats.
showed up, it would be creepy, right? Is that what you're saying,
It's
Eazy-G?
creepy.
It's not geared for the young ones, yes.
Right. Gotcha.
You better make way for the young
And
folks.
they have the last
What great
camp
band was that?
Cooking right now called Shrek the Musical
Supremes.
Junior. And they have some performances coming up on August 16th at 7 and August 17th at 11.
August 17th. That's not very far away. That's not week
And
100.
next month, the
We're
Palace
counting
Theater
down.
Citizens Bank 2019-2020 Performing Arts Series.
Here we go, 2020. We're probably in week 120.
We'll start up with The Wizard of Oz.
We're off to see the Wizard. Who's your favorite character in the Wizard of Oz? And don't Dorothy me.
I like The Wizard.
He's the only one.
Huh, yeah.
I always like the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
And for all you golf fans, not this week, but the
If I
following week,
only
the
had a
Tour
brain.
Championship will be coming up. And its dates are going to be August 21st to August 25th.
Say that again because I love golf.
The Tour Championship.
Ooh.
I like the Tin Man
I think
song
the winner
better.
gets $10 million.
$10 million?
I'd be awfully
There's only a couple
sentimental.
events coming up at the Snow Arena these days.
We
Just
got
the way they work it out.
How do I get in on this golf thing? I want $10 million.
Yeah, well,
I'd
probably
be
got to practice
friends
more.
with
Oh,
the
yeah.
fellas. Which golf tournament?
Well, after they have the crazy Donald Trump event over at the Snow Arena this
Crazy? Are you a anti-free speech fascist that won't allow our president to speak?
Well, anyways, moving
Exercise his First Amendment
on.
rights.
A couple fun events
Here
coming
in
up at the
Manchester?
Snow Arena. Eric Church will be there.
Who's Eric Church?
He's
Country
a
singer.
country artist, yes.
Friday, November 1st
Thank
at
God
8
I'm a
o'clock.
country boy.
And then they have another event they just added, November 14th on a Thursday at 7, a magical Cirque Christmas.
Are you getting paid for this? That's Cirque du Soleil, by the way.
He claims Peter White doesn't pay him. I think he's using
Not
that
even-
as an excuse.
And then
Is
Austin
it,
Pops will be back.
Not even under the table?
Saturday, December 21st at 7:30.
Oh, very nice.
For all your racing fans, we had
A Ray
race
Zoo.
I love.
over at
I can.
Bristol.
I can hardly choose between racing and golf, to be honest with
You know,
you.
while he
Kevin-
wasn't here, we didn't hear about Weird Al Yankovic being in.
Kevin Harvick, yeah.
Put that back under the table.
Karen Robidoux went to that event.
No,
She
the
went to
Weir-
see Weird Al?
The Weird Al show, yes.
Up in Concord, or was it even further up?
Meadowbrook, up in Guildford.
Good God, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And we just had the annual SummerSlam, so that's in the back.
SummerSlam.
That's gone now, and the next one's
When
going to
the
be. I
SummerSlam-
messed this up a little bit, so I'll fix it right now. The next one's Clash of Champions, and that's going to be on
Classic
September 15th.
what?
Clash of the Champions.
That used to be a WCW event.
Yeah, I remember.
When are we going to get monster trucks back to Manchester?
Oh, we got to have that.
Oh, they always have them in May.
They do?
Yeah, with the arena, because they got to open all the doors so all the smoke can get out.
I was going to say, is the SNU big enough for that?
What's your
Oh, they
favorite
do it.
monster truck?
I don't really like monster trucks.
Yeah, me neither. We're very cultured. We don't like that.
And I got a couple more things.
Oh, good.
I got the book of the week. If the priest was listening, he would like this.
You should pull that mic up, Eazy-G.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to pretend the cameraman's not here.
It's a
Tom
candid
S. Rayner,
photo.
Becoming a Welcoming Church, is book of the week.
Very nice. Father Bruno
let's see,
probably has already read that. Yes.
We have the flag behind you. Oh, put it back up.
All right.
There you go. John Hopwood is taking a picture of Eazy-G holding the book.
I've taken a nice picture of you with
I'm sure.
my baby.
I'm sure.
And
Father.
a couple
Father
anniversaries coming up this month.
Anniversaries.
Yep. Our friends Bob and Heather.
Bob and Heather, happy anniversary.
Yeah, I went to their wedding years ago.
Bob and Heather, happy anniversary from everyone here at WMNH.
And Steve and Chris, I went to their wedding.
Oh my God, he's showing his hairy armpits.
And their anniversaries today.
Steve and Chris, happy anniversary.
13th.
That's fantastic.
31 years ago.
31 years. Steve and Chris, happy anniversary from everyone here at WMNH.
I did not go to this wedding, but friends of mine from
Why didn't
Kmart
you?
days.
Would they not invite you?
It was they got married overseas.
Oh, you
It was
couldn't
one
have,
of those
you couldn't have gone over?
remote
What?
weddings.
Oh, a remote wedding?
Were they married in Canada? That's overseas.
Todd and Denise.
Todd and Denise.
Yep.
Wow. Well, happy
And
anniversary.
my sister and her husband Lloyd. It's been 9 years.
Your sister and her husband Lloyd?
Yep.
What's your sister's name?
Lisa.
Lisa and Lloyd.
Yep.
Happy anniversary from everyone here at WMNH.
And Kim and Dan.
Kim and Dan. Wow,
Yep.
there's a lot of anniversaries. Wow,
Yep.
this is
I met
incredible.
Lloyd Nolan.
And Ben and Alex, the lady that owns the Cafe Laurent down
Ben
the street.
Affleck?
Ben and Alex. Wow, happy anniversary.
Oh, are you getting a kickback
And he's
from
been on
them
the show a
too?
couple times, but I guess he
Let's
hasn't
speak
been
in
on in
the
a
French
while.
accent. A
The,
really bad one.
he lives in Massachusetts now. Charlie Sherman and Michelle.
Charlie Sherman lives in Massachusetts.
and Michelle.
I
Wow.
believe he does.
Is he
He's on BZ now.
Is he still on the commission
BZ.
de police?
I think he is, 'cause I heard his name mentioned the other day on the...
He's on the police commission, but lives in Massachusetts.
I don't know if that's quite sure, but yeah, I knew he works with BZ, so
Usa.
it would make sense that he lives in Massachusetts now, because
It makes sense if he lives in Massachusetts
He
that
does
he's on the
sports.
Manchester
he does
police
sports in
commission.
the early morning now on BZ.
Maybe.
Who
A
has
couple
a,
more here.
Who has a larger head? You or Charlie Sherman? do you
Probably
think?
Charlie.
Okay.
Don he used to just gaze at Fisher Cats, but I
He
haven't
used
heard
to
him all
gaze
season.
at the Fisher Cats. Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
I know he's
C'est
friends.
bon.
I know he's friends with the Moose.
He was.
Back in the day.
He was the best man at the wedding of La Mousse.
Was he really?
There you
La
go.
Mousse.
Oh.
And we got Don and Tony, and of course,
Hello, Don and Tony.
just the other day they got married. Matt and Laura, the animal lady.
Wow.
They're on their way to their honeymoon. So
What is an lady? The animal.
many happy days for them.
Very butch.
I think she's like part animal. She's like Manimal, except a female.
Oh, so it's one of those type of
I saw her wedding photos today.
weddings.
Very beautiful lady.
Very beautiful lady.
Oh.
You sound like you've been.
Ooh.
Have you been stalking her?
No.
Okay, good.
Are you the one who is stalking the other man, William Shea, in
That'll be it for the week.
pardon, Wood said?
So how's it feel, Eazy-G, to be back in the saddle with the entertainment report?
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh man, if only this was Matt Connarton uncut in the night,
Mm-hmm.
I could really praise him in a way that somebody that macho, real street character like him deserves.
Yes.
Alas, I've already been suspended twice.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that again.
Are you leaving us, Eazy-G?
No, I'm just have to use the bathroom.
You have to use that lady.
I was with the ladies from the bathroom.
Oh, my Eazy-G. You can self-identify however you like, and we won't judge.
And what is that in the back of his the pocket?
I don't know. Here, you're going to
Is
need
it left or right? That
You're going
means
to need the key there, Eazy-G. There you go.
the bad
All right.
element is just around the corner.
The Eazy-G is going to go use the restroom. Hello to Stephen Philbrook in the Facebook live chat. Stephen, I don't know if you're just joining us, but you missed the return of Eazy-G's entertainment report live here on Matt Connarton Unleashed.
C'est bon.
Wee or something.
Ah, yeah. He is a good for a Canuck, no?
Well, I don't.
Gagnon? That's not the Connarton name?
I just see people as people.
Non de savoir.
We.
No? We no.
You're listening to Matt Connarton Unleashed. I'm probably not going to take a top of the hour break. We'll just keep going because we want to really take advantage of this time with Eazy-G. Of course, he is in the bathroom, and
we've gone 100 months into the future.
It will be. We're coming up. Apparently, the countdown is on to 100 weeks of Eazy-G's entertainment
100
report.
weeks or 100 months?
Today, he said weeks.
And you know, how wonderful was it? We didn't even have to get back onto the pleasure saucer and, change time that way.
Right.
Which is always dangerous.
Oh, boy, is it.
Ever since it went down in Litchfield.
Yes, it did.
And they never were able to get it back up.
Stefan says, I don't see anyone in the studio besides John Claude and Matt Carter.
That is JC to you.
Well, that's because Eazy-G had to go and use the restroom. So we'll probably see him in like 10 minutes, right?
The WC. Yes, with a wet key.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that always concerns me a little bit.
Yeah. He's a little cockeyed on his aim.
Oh, my goodness. Well, how do you know that?
Well, you have to, at the events over at the stadiums that he used to be manfully employed at. They have, this is a very down-to-earth working-class town.
Did you say
you
manfully?
Just go up to the trough, unbutton, and let it go. Or unzip.
Right, yeah.
My jeans are buttons.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
Yeah, well, after that incident where I nearly finished off what the rabbi started with the zipper. Because of the weight, fluctuating weight. I figure it's better, no, I never heard of anybody that got castrated by buttons on their Levi's.
That's true, yes, but
a zipper, things can get caught.
You can get your wing-dang-do caught in something you don't want it caught in.
Wing-dang, wing-dang, wing-dang-do. That was a song.
That's Bob Seger. I'm going to wing-dang-do.
You can have your girls and your diamonds, too. Alls I want is my ring-dang-do. That's Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs.
Yes.
That's what Bob is playing off of in that song.
Oh, right. Yeah, of course.
Paying an homage.
So for
homage.
Stefan says, I'm practicing for Thursday.
I am practicing my...
I missed his previous comment. He said, you're a loser, fake news. And then he said, I'm practicing for Thursday.
Hi, there goes America's... I say America's mayor.
Oh, America's mayor?
It was Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, Rudy Giuliani in the building.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody we can't talk about. Can I read the headline of the Boston
please.
Herald?
Sure, yes.
While activists want to shut down Trump rally, New Hampshire Democratic voters say, let him speak.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know if Stephen Philbrook is a registered Democrat.
I suspect that he is, or he may be an independent.
Yeah, there's
He's definitely not a Republican.
Let him speak.
Yes.
It's very like Moses.
Eazy-G has returned.
Didn't Moses say, let my people come?
Let my people go.
Oh.
Fred Bonig from the Daily Ripple joins us in the Facebook live chat. Stefan says, I need to work out. I'm going to be working the first line of defense. Need to keep our women away from the blank grabbers that are coming to town.
Fred Boning's going to be in Cow Hampshire?
No. Stephen Philbrook was saying that.
Prez pulling into New Hampshire. Local Dems aren't buying into activist boycott by Rick Sorry. That's almost like sorry. I wonder if it's a real name. As many as 11,500 Trump supporters are expected to fill the Snoo Arena for the 7 p.m. rally.
It'll be bursting at the seams with MAGA.
Neither me, America's mayor, and Mary LeMay of Cruising with Mary. We're not. They won't give us a credential to go.
Oh, really?
It's not the first time I've not been able to get in to see Trump.
Oh my God! Jenny just texted me, says, just practiced EMS on my flight somewhere over the Atlantic.
Alderman Barbara Shaw, Democrat, is actually quoted in here. This country is built on freedom of speech. Nobody should stop it from going on, Shaw said. Though she added, hopefully he's not extremely negative and stays away from name-calling people. I hope it's positive messages so he can say we're glad he came. Make sure you get my name right because I need Republicans to get reelected. Although the I can't. Expletive deleted. That's running against me. Ain't worth two. Expletive deleted.
Does it really say that in there?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Manchester Mayor Joyce Craig, a Democrat. I don't think they have a quote. I'm gonna have to do Joyce's voice. Said she wants to hear Trump talk about issues. Oh, here we go. That we can work together on rather than on issues that further divide us. There's many challenges we face that the president can assist with: combating the opioid epidemic, more federal funding for road and transportation, blah, 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 increasing federal support for more affordable housing options, and stronger support for our public schools, the mayor said, when her voice slipped a few octaves. While in Manchester, oh, here we go.
I feel like you're making things up.
No, it's right here. It's maybe the Herald is.
What'd you say, Eric?
Oh, you almost got F-bombed, buddy. Okay, here's Joyce. Our city and our country is stronger when we work together. While in Manchester, I hope that the president takes the opportunity to demonstrate how he can be a collaborative partner and work with us to address challenges we all face instead of focusing on issues that continue to divide us.
Eric, who do you think is the more trusted journalist in media, you or John Claude?
JC.
JC.
I don't know.
I mean, probably you, right?
I don't want to trump my own horn.
Trump.
Did you say Trump your own horn? You got to pull that mic up.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
I just.
All right, yeah.
Who do you think America trusts more, you or JC?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
I've got 70,000 votes in Hillsborough County. How many did you get last election?
I didn't run, so nothing.
Yeah. Well, it was set 2 elections ago. Excuse me.
No. Hey, do you plan to run in the future, Eazy-G?
Probably not.
Oh, well.
Oh,
You know,
he's coy.
He
very
is,
coy.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the mayor will be going to the Trump rally.
How do you know? She's the mayor of the city.
Because
He's
I heard the
president.
last meeting on the 95.3
95.3
early in the morning, and
FM.
so she didn't get invited.
Stefan says, I think I identify more as a Bull Moose Eisenhower Democrat.
There's no Bull Moose. First of all, Stephen, you don't know your history, and stop smearing it all together. Bull Moose, it's Teddy Roosevelt. That's a progressive Republican. Eisenhower is not a progressive Republican. You'd have to go to Robert La Follette and Nelson Rockefeller. You're mixing things up because of stupid memes on the internet.
Yes, Stefan.
I have spoken. This isn't the baseball oracle. This is the all other things oracle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of baseball, was there any worse game last night where they gave it the home run in the bottom of the 10th?
That was the worst game ever.
Stick a fork in them.
Stick a fork in who?
Red Sox.
That's very violent, Eazy-G.
Maybe you need a good spanking.
They're like,
Maybe-
they're like
maybe
8.5 games out of the wild card now.
Cora still has confidence, the manager. You want me to do his voice?
What about a plastic spork? That way, you're not actually harming anyone.
Yeah, I don't like violence.
I think
had
a
a
fork-
flashback 2 days ago.
They've blown so many games this year. Awful.
I
They
hear
really SUCK.
I hear terrible things about the Red Sox. I'm not a sports guy, but I do occasionally
Yes, I
listen
know.
to I listen to
not.
Pharrell at night on one of our competitors' stations, just because I like his voice. You ever heard Pharrell? He talks like this. It's great. He's got like a very
What's he talking about?
well, he's a sports guy. And I
No,
listened.
never heard of him.
I listened to him just because I like the sound of his voice.
I guess.
Do you know who I mean?
Well, I can do that voice if you'd like me to.
Yeah, but when he does it, it's awesome.
Oh,
I
you're
know
going to
this-
get
I
F-bombed,
know
too.
this late night guy was complaining on sports channel on another station about somebody left a snot rag,
We don't like that type of vulgar talk here.
Yeah.
and then there was food on the microphone, and that guy was so mad.
Well, we have that problem here.
It was
We
funny.
have people wee-weeing
This
on
is,
the key.
What?
When they go out to the WC.
Oh, yes. Is there a...
Are you the one that's been wee-weeing on the key?
No.
Easy-G.
Oh, my goodness.
Easy-G. Easy-G.
Is that like
Have you been wee-weeing on the key
No.
to the WC?
Is that like a fetish?
Oh, here. I'll undo my tie.
Oh.
WC.
Wow, very
Sometimes
nice.
you need a little manual help.
He has a golden throat, does he not, Eazy-G?
Oh my God.
You got the...
Brass throat.
I wonder if Karen Roboto got her permission to come into the arena because she was looking for a press pass.
Not yet.
Oh, she hasn't got it yet.
None of us have got it.
But she says she's still going to try to go.
I left a good time.
Well, can't
Oh,
she just get tickets? Because the tickets are
you
free,
can't
right?
go in like that. You have to be on the rope line. You can't cover from inside, particularly with with the people that are rambunctious.
Somebody was
folks.
telling me it's sold out. You can't
And
get tickets anymore.
can you imagine
Wow.
the press? You really need to be behind some type of barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stefan says it's a little bit of each, John Claude.
It's a little
Don't
bit.
make me come down there and get all blood sport on you.
Hey, bring it on, baby.
Easy-
I'm not afraid.
I wanna-
Eazy-G can defend
I
you.
wanted the Democrats will have one of their debates down there.
Oh, very possible.
I feel like yodeling.
Certainly, the arena's not hosting a lot of events anymore.
No, it's really expletive deleted up. All of a sudden, yeah, that's true.
It's awful.
They're probably going to private to sell it to something or
No,
put something.
I've heard that
up their
rumor.
sleeve.
Nah, Snoo's not going to give that up.
They only have the naming rights, dude.
Yeah, but they're not going to.
Dude.
How dare you?
I heard a rumor that they might be being
What are you
bought
doing
out by a
tonight?
bigger corporation.
It's $1 taco night at the Mexican joint.
Oh, wow.
I want to sketch out what we're going to do on the show, so because it's going to be a serious one.
Oh, wow. I'll probably be heading home because Jenny will be home from the Netherlands.
She's home from the Netherlands.
Well, she's on her way. Jesse's picking her up at the airport.
When does she arrive? When does she touch down?
I think she's already touched down. She's
And been through customs.
She's waiting for Jesse to pick her up. Her son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stefan says, holy crap, is a tank top sighting in the studio? It must be Eazy-G.
Oh man, you should have seen it before he went wee-weed and lost half of his bulk.
What?
Thought he was rippling then. Rippling.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah. Steroids they kind of get,
Right. Yes.
after the shot and then, after the game. It's all wee-weed up.
Are you on anabolic steroids, Eazy-G? Is that how you got those big arms?
No.
You're like
and those shapely buttocks.
he's like the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, were you checking him out?
Jeez, it's like a watermelon.
So Ed Murphy joins us in the Facebook live chat and says, "What did I miss? How come Eric isn't on the morning show anymore?"
Because he's figures he's bigger than Peter White.
Is that what it is?
Not-
Eazy-G?
not
Don't start
physically.
rumors now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my
No,
God.
Norm is behind. Comes after me in the showdown. He's teaching me these techniques of is it telekinesis or just plain psychic know-how? Here, let me stare at you and
Oh boy.
oh, Eazy-G.
Oh, you made him yawn.
My
Look at that.
God.
Wow.
You're pulling it out of him.
Yeah, apparently, yes.
Boy, howdy.
Wow.
I want to stuff it all back in.
Oh,
Yikes.
Who was that?
that was Brendan.
Oh,
Brandon.
yeah,
Brandon.
the guy who does all those nice signs here.
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
Yes, he does.
He does all the artwork, and he's phenomenal at it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Genetically, he just found out from the DNA test he's related to Betsy Ross, but because of political correctness, he can't talk about that right now.
Oh, who is Brendan or Eazy-G?
I can't say.
Oh,
So did you forget about taking your 5 o'clock break there, Matt?
I didn't forget. I was just like, I'm just so excited to have this time together. I just
so
kind of kept going.
and I
All
just
right.
can't
Yeah.
hide it.
I like listening to your show sometimes, and you say, "Well, we're way past the break," and you come back and say, "Wow, we only got like 20 minutes."
Yeah.
Eazy-G's about to lose control, and I think I like it.
You hear that?
Have you ever lost control on the radio? Yeah, he has. Oh, yeah.
I have.
Hit the sound.
Oh, yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh boy.
Well, I've heard him other times, too.
I thought you meant maybe he pooped
I think
himself.
you've lost
first.
control too on the air over there, Mr. Hopwood.
Oh,
Who, Peter White has lost control?
No, you
He's the
have.
master.
At least I haven't been suspended, as far as I know.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know that I forgot about the camera when I reopened the door and let the A word.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I
Did
went
you-
on hiatus after that. I sent the message. I'll take 2 weeks off.
Did you hear the recent argument John Hopwood
I
had with
did.
Gary Hopper?
It was weird because, like I said, they both go to the same church.
Well, we're both congregations, but we don't go to the same church. We go to the same church. Are you still going to the congregational church?
Yeah, I still go.
First
there. I haven't
congregational?
been there in a couple
Oh,
weeks.
I don't
I
know
haven't been
why.
there in a couple months.
I thought you were a UU. No?
No, that's because I go to the Unitarian, too.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
And
okay.
the Presbyterian church in Litchfield, which is my father's church,
You go to all
as a
these
child.
You go to all these different churches?
Yeah.
Wow. So you have a very open relationship with your Christianity.
And I'm a member of the Self-Realization Fellowship, Paramahansa Yogananda, the synthesis of Hinduism and Christianity. Wow. Now, do you believe that to be a Christian, you have to believe in the Trinity?
I think it's a good idea.
Why?
The Father, the Son, and Donald Trump.
You absolutely have to believe in it to be a Christian. Are Unitarians Christians who don't believe, who reject the Holy Trinity?
I haven't really thought about it, but I think it's a good idea.
We don't call it Holy Trinity.
I think it's a good idea to believe in the Trinity. Yeah.
But that's not the question, Eazy-G. You're behaving like a politician. We're going to get him on the ballot, son. You're not answering the question. If you call yourself a Christian and are a Unitarian, are you a Christian?
I know I've never been a Unitarian, so I really can't answer it.
Well, they say they're Christians.
Well,
this is one of the fundamental issues in the Protestant Reformation. There's so many sects of Protestantism.
We want to make sure that your soul is safe, Eazy-G.
Do you believe that Yahweh, otherwise known as Jehovah in like English, created the world?
That I don't believe.
You call yourself a Christian?
I don't believe that one.
I don't either. I think the God is the universe.
Right.
I really don't give a damn how it got created. I think we might know one day, but not right now.
Stefan is saying, ask Eazy-G here to reaffirm his bringing of the punishment to Peter.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, that was
is that why you're afraid to go on?
No, that was just silly. I saw him
That's why he built himself up.
I saw him downstairs yesterday. I said I was coming in, but then I overslept. So.
Yes.
Oh. Maybe you need a few more months, working out in your 100-week program.
Yes. The countdown is on to 100 weeks.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Next week I'll potentially Amanda McCarthy on, so that'll be my incentive to show up.
Potentially. So that is unconfirmed?
Should be. You never know. She's a busy lady.
Yes.
She does have a small child, too. So.
Yes.
How small is this child?
Well, she'll be 5 years old.
Well, we were talking about small, not age. Is it this high? This high? We need somebody. We need somebody that likes the Three Stooges now.
No.
This is their routine.
Oh, okay.
If only Scumpy was there.
Right. Yes.
Scumpy call in.
So
I think he's busy doing his musical stuff.
Oh,
he's got a stringer guitar.
Ed Murphy says, we all going to check out the Downtown Trump Madness on Thursday night. And then he said, ask Hopwood to keep saying the word sex.
Sects?
Yes.
Why, are you recording it?
What do you mean?
Big Jim Sects?
No, it's Ed Murphy asking that.
It's not the Murphy that runs the restaurant on Elm Street?
Murphy's Tap Room? No.
Who's a Republican?
That's a different Murphy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I finally seen his new lady on Facebook. Very nice.
Sects.
Who's new lady?
He's got a new girl.
Who does?
Ed Murphy.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it really what do you consider a lady? Do they have to have XX chromosomes, or does someone with XY, can that be a lady?
Saw him with the lady. She looks like a nice lady.
And you approve?
Yeah, definitely.
Was God transgendered?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I think of he, she is God. That's what I would say.
I like to think of
she.
God as a nice, conservative white male.
In an office.
In an office, yes. Been behind him. He's
lushly but conservatively, laid out.
Peter White said yesterday, JC.
Yes,
JC.
That was funny.
Hey,
yes,
JC.
that was.
That's my name now, JC.
Right, yes.
Peter White gave it to me. He christened me JC.
Oh, he did?
With the actress. What's that actress that's on every now and then?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Priscilla Mills.
Priscilla, right. Which always takes me back to Plymouth Colony.
She hasn't,
which I'm descended.
You've met that nice lady.
Yes, you can. Why don't you bring her on the show and you can do an entertainment report? I'm 3 to 4 on Wednesdays now. Then we can hold you over
she
for.
She talked about that you want her to come on your 3 to 4.
You got to get to the mic.
Oh, she talked about that a couple weeks ago.
And she said, "I'd rather be."
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Well, it's a common reaction I have. It's very difficult to be me, and Oh, when you're throwing off the charisma, the power,
Right.
and just, when you're voted the number one sex pot in the Queen City, which I think Eazy-G is trying to knock, just as he's trying to knock Peter off of the catbird seat here at WMNA. Not that you aren't in, the Yeti bird seat or whatever it is. He wants to knock me off my cat, from the throne of being a public sex pot.
Tony Petrello says, God didn't create the earth, science did. And Michael Albert says, I like to think of God as a flying spaghetti monster.
Oh.
Well, that is a religion. There is the religion of the flying spaghetti monster. He boiled for our sins. Get it, the spaghetti?
Yeah. Really funny.
Is that why we have to boil the holy water?
I don't think Eazy-G liked that very much.
I never heard of boiling the holy water.
Yeah, I don't think you boil it.
No.
I believe in a multiplicity of gods.
Multiplicity.
And I believe in a multiplicity of universes and worlds.
The
to
multiverse.
infinity minus one.
Why minus one?
Because I'm a chauvinist. One is very much,
One is the loneliest number.
One is the loneliness. Now you come in. Number.
Well, I'm concerned about what's going on over here. What are you doing,
stop that
Eazy-G?
scratching. Nothing below the waist.
Listen, you. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, there's a desk in the way. We can't see anything.
I have X-ray vision.
Oh,
What,
wow.
is Superman?
I think of myself more as, let's see, if you were a superhero. I was like Spider-Man as a kid, but I was around when it was first being, it was already about 5 years old when it was published. I started reading comics about 70 or 71.
Tony Petrello says, yes, you do boil holy water. You boil the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I like that. That's so bad it's good. I like that, Tony.
is funny.
So Fred Bonig said, 1, you have to believe Jesus was God incarnate. 2, Jesus' virgin birth. 3, we are sinners and Jesus died in our place as a sacrifice for our sins. 4, Jesus died and rose from the grave, proving he was God. 5, make a conscious decision to surrender our lives to Jesus Christ as our Savior.
This is evangelical stuff. First of all, he was born of a virgin because the word virgin means young woman. Virgin intacto means what we would think of as virgin. I mean, in the medieval times they said she got pregnant. It was like dew, because dew. Obviously, they couldn't understand why grass in the morning would have dew on it.
You gotta remember something too. Back then, the calendar was different than it is today.
So he was actually born in September because at the time the Messiah was supposed to be born on September 15th. They only moved it to Christmas because because you're adapting. That's Saturnalia adapting the extant calendars in the West. And I was at the Unitarian Church a couple of years ago, and they had the. I didn't know. All of a sudden, I looked at these people, and they got stuffed animals. My problem is I didn't even know what day it was, or Christmas was coming up. They were doing the Christmas pageant, and then the minister was talking about, it's very cold in Israel. It's actually colder than you think in December, so it'd be unlikely that this happened. And I felt like standing up. Don't they tell you anything in the Unitarian seminary? The Messiah is born on September 15th, traditionally, which is a very close loved one's birthday, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Stefan said they're Pastafarians, referring to the people who worship the flying spaghetti monster.
So, all this stuff, I don't think of Jesus as God. I don't even think he's necessarily, there's a Yeshua ben Yosad, probably an Essene rabbi running around. And when they're, when Gary was talking about, he's talking about, it's not Christ talking when he's saying that stuff of himself. He's talking about, Yahweh, he who shall not be named. That's whose voice he's using when he's got the sermons. And we just adapted it.
Right.
It's all synthetic anyways.
Well, yeah.
There's fragments there. Do you believe in the Book of Enoch? They only have like a few lines left. But the giants coming down and laying with
never heard
women.
about it.
And then you have the flood. I insist that Noah's wife was Armenian.
Oh, what do you think, Eazy-G? Armenian?
I think Jenny told me I was full
I don't know what is Armenian.
You know what?
mean?
Well, from Armenia.
Armenian.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Well, if it wasn't Noah, definitely Moses' wife was
Oh.
Armenian.
Noah's wife, I believe, was an American. Let's just establish that right now.
Is that because in the work I've been doing, Armenian is just a garble of American. 'Cause
Yes.
that happens all the time.
It does happen all the time,
mean,
yes.
You know, when you look
She,
at,
she was a good God-fearing American.
you know, Eazy-G, when you know, talking about entertainment,
And a patriot.
Chekhov, one of the greatest playwrights and short story writers, when you're translating the story, Duchenko, there's all the problems of translating from Russian to English. But yet, even amongst Russians, they disagree about what's being said in the text. You know, think about Tolstoy talking about that, you know, Baal's ass and all that. Don't you agree that there are these, the problems of translation are so difficult. No one can claim that they know the Bible or the intent of it, you know?
I agree.
Don't you agree, Eazy-G? I mean, you're a man of culture.
Oh, I don't know.
What's the last book or story you've translated or read in another language? Do you read French?
No,
Oh, okay.
only English.
So you mentioned Chekhov. I was always more of a Mr. Sulu guy. I mean, I'm not gay or anything, but you know that episode where he's running around with a sword and no shirt? I mean, that's pretty cool.
Did it get you hot?
A little bit.
Well, you were in that period, you know, of around puberty, adolescence, where boys experiment. You know?
Right, right. Yeah. How about you, Eazy-G? You like that when
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sulu's running around, he doesn't have a shirt on, and he's waving a
I
sword
don't know
around?
what you're talking about.
Mr. Sulu from Star Trek.
Sword is a very
I'm not a
phallic
Star
thing.
Trek person.
No, well, you
Like
should
Star
see,
Wars.
You should see that episode at
But
least.
Star Wars is for children.
Anyways, I gotta get going so I have my supper here. So.
Well, I have to get going, so you might as well stay.
Ed Murphy says,
I gotta get going.
Heresy Hopwood.
I got to get going.
Everybody's got to get going.
I have my supper, so I'm getting hungry.
Hey,
All
I'm
right.
JC. What do I say?
But thanks for having me.
Well, Eric, anytime, and I'm glad you've made your triumphant return to
You had him?
WMNH.
Is that how he got on the
that's
show?
That's not what he meant. But
I
Eric
don't know. That's
Gagnon's
the way I'm translating it.
triumphant return to WMNH right here on Matt Connarton Unleashed, not on the morning show, but
And may
but on
never
this
be
program.
again
Well, I don't know.
until Amanda McCartney comes back.
I believe he is planning. I believe he is planning to be on the morning show.
Can you have her sing Feelings
I'm back
for
on
me?
Friday, but they have a full house.
Oh, right.
Feelings.
I got for a book.
Stefan says the last book I remember translating was the Kama Sutra.
Nothing more
All
than
right.
feelings. Well, you just-
Eazy-G's leaving us. Goodbye, Eric, and thank you.
Do svidanya.
All right.
Oh, Stefan, you do that visually.
Well, that was lovely. So nice to see Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon. I did not know he was coming in, but alas, there he goes. Well, that was something.
Are you saying that he is less?
Less than what?
A lass.
No, if anything, he's more than ever with those giant arms because he's been hitting the weights.
Don't you think that all this hyper masculinity is very homoerotic?
It's very-
Not saying homosexual. but
No, I know.
homoerotic.
It's toxic. It's toxic masculinity.
Is that what's homoerotic, or is it just toxic?
Just toxic.
Really?
Well, there's toxic masculinity, and then there's homoeroticism. I think they're very different.
Who is your favorite village person? The biker,
I
Indian?
never liked any of those songs.
the garbage man. Did you like them when
There was
they
a
were
garbage man?
in the ladder? Not that goes around now, you know.
For real?
Yes.
You said.
Wait,
Well,
where's the book?
I can't tell if you're kidding. You say it with such authority, like you've been really paying attention to the Big Village People tour.
Did it offend you when I made those videos for your show, the opening of the show that featured the village people?
Oh no, I loved all that stuff.
YMCA.
We should remind people I'm going to be on your show tomorrow. Hopwood at Large.
Hopwood at large.
You see what Fred sent? Fred
What?
Bonig from the Daily Ripple.
What is it?
It's the picture of Sulu with the sword, shirtless.
He's probably gunning for Kirk.
I mean, that's what an amazing specimen of a man. Right?
Listen, in the hierarchy, it's Kirk, Spock, who are like, you know,
Oh, I
generally equal, and then Bones and Scotty. Then the rest are you don't even think about.
What about Uhura?
Oh, yeah, I forgot her.
You got to think of her.
Right.
Nichelle Nichols. Yeah.
First time an interracial kiss on TV.
Sort of.
She claims she wanted to quit, but Martin Luther King told her to stick in there because it's a positive.
Oh, I didn't know
role
that.
model.
It's sort of the first interracial kiss.
On TV.
Well, the reason I say sort of is Their lips never actually touch.
Oh.
That was the compromise they made with the network. You never actually see their lips touch the way the camera angle is, because that was Gene Roddenberry had to make that compromise with NBC.
In 1967, the Supreme Court in the Loving decision struck down laws that forbade miscegenation, interracial marriage. In 1967.
Oh, so you're saying
That's
then...
at the time that this is happening in the South,
Right.
there was still, and many states, but it wasn't enforced in many states, because in California, you couldn't marry an Asian person,
Right.
or an Oriental, in 1948. So people would be married, they'd marry in other states, but it caused trouble. It could cause trouble at a time when you have to do probate or something.
But John, let me ask you a question. And
at the time that happened, it's revolutionary.
I want any conservatives listening to pay close attention.
I might.
John, are you saying... JC, are you saying that marriage had been redefined in the United States at one point?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, it seems to me that, marriage went from, you couldn't marry interracially to you could. It's as though they redefined marriage. Because I hear people get very upset about redefining marriage, but it sounds to me like marriage has already been redefined more than once.
Well, gay marriage would definitely, the Loving decision would be part of it, because it was incorporating rights to privacy via the 14th Amendment to the states.
Yes.
There were very few rights, federal rights, incorporated to the states before the Warren Court. Very few.
Stephen says, hey, John, what's the garbage man with the chef?
Oh.
The garbage man with the chef?
Well, that was the guy that, they wanted to redo Chef Boyardee, but it didn't really work out. But he caught on with one of these tribute bands.
Okay.
I know, because I was stalking Chef Boyardee when I was in one of my fat periods.
Oh, I misunderstood what you were saying for a second, and then I
You know who
realized.
Chef Boyardee?
When you said stalking, I thought you meant you were like following him around or something, but you meant you were stalking the actual product.
And,
Yes,
there were stalks, celery stalks
in your
and that.
pantry. Do you have a pantry where you live?
Yes, my kitchen actually is a pantry.
Oh, right.
It's very, very,
very
narrow.
Small. Yes,
that's true.
Well, single guy, that's all you need.
That's true.
We never did get you on that date with Carol Becker.
Was that who's Carol Becker?
She was supposed to go on a date with you. She's from somewhere else.
Oh, that was Chris James's or James Chris's or Big Jim Fridge's, one of his ruses.
He denies it, but I have noticed she tends to show up in the Facebook live chat at the same time that certain other people do. So, it says live video interrupted.
Well, that's a good time for me to go.